Hi there. My name is Dr. Adam Bletsoe. I'm a chronic pain specialist, and I use a mind-body approach to help you create greater safety in your body and your mind so that you can experience less pain and you can live more into your purpose, doing the things you love. Today, our intention is to bring a little bit of safety to your pain. That safety will tell your brain that you're not in danger and will thereby help turn down the pain. A signal that is meant to simply warn you of danger or to tell you that there's something to pay attention to. We're going to do that in 3 steps. We're going to arrive and we're going to get clear on our intention together. We're going to get grounded, and we're going to come into a more peaceful state. And then we're going to use a 3-step process to help you bring a little bit of safety to your pain. And as you do, you may notice your pain shift, change, or even lessen. And if you repeat this over time, you may notice it quietly start to fade away, even disappear. This is just one component of what you might do to help bring safety to your mind and body so that you can reduce a chronic pain or symptom. This is a really wonderful self-care tool that can support many other processes. So let's begin. What I'd like you to do is find a comfortable spot that is very caring and kind to your painful body part. You could be seated, lying down, half reclining. Feel free to use pillows, blankets, any bolsters or supports that make you feel more comfortable in the moment. And also, you're more than permitted to readjust or find a comfortable place. Allow yourself that permission to get comfortable. As you settle in, see if you can find a place of stillness. A place where your body just is. And if you want to move or readjust, maybe just postpone it for a moment, notice the stillness, and then choose to move. The stillness is cueing the nervous system that you're at peace and at rest. And during this meditation, we're going to be stacking up multiple cues to really let your brain and nervous system know that it's safe and it's okay to turn off the signal, to let the pain go so you can feel comfortable and move back on purpose. Take a full breath and letting it out really slowly. Inhaling and breathing out even slower still. Repeating this process for a moment, allowing the exhales to get longer and the inhales to get smoother. With every inhale, we get as long as we comfortably can and tall. And with every exhale, we let go of all the extra tension and stress we don't need in this very moment. Allowing our body to come to rest, finding a comfortable way to stack ourselves up, to be comfortable, to feel the support of the earth and the surfaces below you. Allowing them to come up to meet you, to take over the pressure and the weight of your body. Feeling a bit of gravity. Feeling your feet on the ground or whatever surface is below them. Your thighs and your hips resting. Your spine long and tall. your head and neck supported. Allowing your thigh muscles to relax, your hips to let go. You can let go of your belly muscles, allowing everything to soften, letting your chest sink and your shoulders drop. Put a little space between your back teeth. Make the circular muscles of your eyes soften and the circular muscles of your lips soften. You can close your eyes if they're not already, not too tightly, just closed enough. Feel your scalp relax and your ears let go. Finding a bit of peace in this stillness and in this release. Now the body is breathing for itself. It's breathing for you on your behalf. And the intention of this meditation is for you to show up and to let your body know, and in particular your painful body part, know that you're here to help. You're here to hear it, see it, and support it. And your wish today is to bring a little safety and soothing to that body part. This is you showing up on behalf of your painful body part. So often, our painful body part can feel like it's not part of us, or we just wish it would go away, or we're upset with it. This portion here is us letting the body part know that we in fact have love for it, we care for it, and we want to bring it back into the fold. We want to re-accept it and welcome it. As humans, being connected is imperative. It's biologically necessary. And also, being connected within our own bodies is part of what helps us feel calm, safe, and connected. Take a moment to welcome your painful body part back into the whole. You may want to place your hand on that spot. You may simply choose to breathe into that spot. Put some pressure of a blanket or a pillow on that spot. Simply reconnecting with that spot with a gentle, kind approach. The purpose of this isn't to accept or wish for the pain or to wish it away. It's just simply to see, validate, and acknowledge that this pain is here. It is real and it has impact. But it's still, that body part is part of you. And to become whole again will feel so much better. Resting in this space for a moment. You may send a warm message from your mind to the painful body part. I am here. I see you. Welcome. May you find peace. May you feel better. You may send a visual or visualization to the area by sending warm energy, love, kindness, understanding, compassion. And now we're going to move into our 3-step process of bringing a little bit of safety, one step at a time, to this painful area. The 3 steps look like: 1, finding a positive affect in our body or a positive experience in our body that we're going to find in what I like to call our happy place. 2, we're going to pay attention to the sensations coming from our body in our painful body part. And then 3, as we watch the painful body part with an easy, open-hearted mind, and we watch and see and notice a shift of some kind in our symptom, we're going to make sure at that moment to affirm that change, to validate the shift, which will help firm it or root it more deeply in the nervous system. This 3-step process, when repeated over and over, is like placing a brick. The more times we place a brick, eventually we'll rebuild the connection, and we will rebuild the health and safety of that body part. With that comes less pain and less chronic symptom. So let's begin. I'd like you to imagine what I like to call your happy place. A place where you feel safe, content, you enjoy it. A place where you tend to just relax and be still and observe the comings and goings in the area. For many, this place is often some natural space, some place that brings them joy, where they just tend to sit and watch. I'd like you to vividly imagine yourself in this space. Anyone or anything that you would like to have there is welcome, ensuring that it feels safe and it feels like it's your space. And when you're there, I'd like you to simply observe, look around, watch what's happening. As you do, I'd like you to notice that when we're in these types of spaces, we tend to be very observant. We tend not to have much of an agenda. We're not very intense. As things shift and change with the wind, or as people come and go, or animals move about, or the water laps up on the shore, we tend to just notice the shift. We have an attitude of curiosity, openness, and non-judgment. Everything that's going on just sort of is, and we're just sort of watching. If the clouds roll by, we just notice, and as it departs our eyes, we just allow it to go. In this case, I'd like you to feel the sensation of what it's like to have this open, observant, and non-judgmental body. What does it feel like in your body? This attitude that we have in our happy place creates a certain physiology. And it's a certain way of you looking at the world. So for the moment, we'll call this happy eyes. The second step, it's an old traditional mindfulness technique. I'd like you to take your happy eyes, the eyes that you manifested from the attitude of your happy place, and I'd like you to gently rest them on your painful body part, looking gently, kindly, with openness and non-judgment at your painful body part. And I'd like you to notice the sensations that exist there. Tight, tender, aching, tingly, pressure, a twisting or a torquing. Notice whatever sensation you can find in that painful body part. A sensation is just the body's way of expressing or using its voice to share information with you. Often pain has us become a bit numb to the sensations that are coming from that body part, which means that we're no longer hearing the voice of that body part, and the pain takes over and gets stronger. I'd like you to listen now with your happy eyes to the voice of that body part. Simply noticing it the same way you notice the comings and goings at your happy place. Watching gently, kindly, with openness. No story, no ands, just watching. And as you watch, just like with your happy environment, you may notice things move or shift or change. Simply allowing that to be. As you continue to watch, I'm curious if you're noticing any such shift, any change. Does the tingling get larger, smaller? Does it become warmer, colder, tighter, looser? Does the ache dull? Does it spread? Is there a pulsing that's quieted or quickened? Simply noticing whatever shift has occurred, and then continue watching. Watching from a distance as if you're watching a cloud pass by. And again, noticing any changes or shifts that are occurring in your body, in the area of your painful body part. Changes in sensation, feelings, awarenesses. Something's coming, something's going. And now we move into step 3. If and when you notice the changing body part, the changing sensations that are emanating from your painful body part, I'd like to cue you and let you know that you used your mind-body connection to alter the pain and to allow a little safety. The gentle, kind way in which you looked at your pain and your sensations from that body part cued your brain that this pain in this area is safe. Not bad, not to be pushed away, not scary. We looked at the pain with safety. And as you did, there was a shift, a small one, a big one, maybe one you don't exactly understand, or maybe very, very little. But that was the first step in beginning to unwind the pattern of chronic pain. I'd like you to know, and I'd like you to say to yourself that you did that. The way in which you looked, the attitude, the lowered intensity, the gentleness with which you looked at your pain, changed the wiring between your brain and the painful body part. That you can do that again, and by doing this more, you'll begin to turn off the fear-pain cycle, where your brain and the stress around this area will calm and become more grounded and safe, and the brain will then be cued that it can turn off the danger signal, which is the pain. So I'd like you to affirm for yourself or to your painful body part, or both, that you are in fact safe. You can do this. You're not broken. You're capable of growing and learning. Say those words in your own way, whatever way seems congruent for you. And then know that we are done our chronic pain meditation for today by having one safe engagement with your painful body part. You can bring your attention back to your breath. Feel yourself in the surface or on the surface that supports you as you come back into this room. Breathing in, and as you do, wiggling your toes and fingers as you come back into this present time, this present space. With your next inhalation, you can gently let your eyes float open, just observing what it is to be in this space, in this state, having created that one safe engagement with your body part. Please repeat that process often. Over time, you can just repeat it quickly in your mind whenever you experience a sensation in your body. My name's Dr. Adam Bletsoe, and thanks so much for meditating with me.